party has a parallel government, so that in every government office there's a party official who's basically telling the public official, what to do. So, yeah, state organs is certainly an accurate title for what happens to organ pillaging in China. It's done by the state, for the state, to the benefit of participants. And the secondary goal in it, if not the primary goal, is to get rid of so-called enemies of the party, the Falun Gong practitioners. The numbers grew so quickly from 92 to 99, 70 to 100 million by the government's own estimates, and their values are so different from the parties that they were terrified of certainly the two factors, if not both. I met a young woman in London whose father was a practitioner, Falun Gong practitioner. He was thrown in jail. He was sentenced to, I think, 11 years in jail. They usually don't bother going to some kind of a court hearing. Her mother was thrown in jail. The police literally sort of dragged her mother away one night, and they left her in the apartment. I think she was 12 or 14 or something like this. And the father was in jail. I mean, this is for believing in truth, compassion, forbearance. It's just impossible for me to understand, and I think for most people to understand, how any regime on earth could treat its people this way. But yeah, that was the case. But there's so many cases like that. I mean, we've talked to dozens and dozens of people like this, and they're all wonderfully sweet, kind people without a vicious bone in their body, and they have nothing but goodwill for people, and yet they're treated this way. It's a bit like the way the Christians were treated by the Roman Empire. The people were believed in helping others and kindness and so on. And these monsters from Rome would come along and say, we're going to burn you at the stake, Nero, for example. And they would light Christians, they would light them with fire. And well, the parallels are rather striking, similar. And as we say at the end of this book, if you recall, we say that the values of Falun Gong, truth, compassion, and forbearance, are really the values of most of the Chinese people. And that's probably why this vicious, contemptible group in the party are so unhappy and worried about them. So it's probably based on fear more than anything else that they're treating Falun Gong so badly.